So as incident commander of our emergency response team, I am responsible for mobilizing the emergency response team in case of an emergency. We had been very prepared for Hurricane Florence. We met several times, days up until the hurricane was supposed to come. We went ahead and closed campus due to the impending hurricane, and so we were very well prepared. Hurricane Michael really surprised a lot of us. We knew that there was potential for it to come to Virginia. It was a fast-moving storm. As you know, it really hit the state of Florida very hard and some other areas. And so ultimately, we were forecasted to get heavy rain and some wind, but nothing in terms of what we got. And so that Thursday morning, I just remember obviously checking the weather and notifying the team to just be watching. But even then, it wasn't forecasted as bad as it really ended up being. And so later that afternoon, it had been raining off and on all day. I had gotten a call that there was some flooding in some of the residence halls. So I headed over to Main Hall for a meeting, and it was raining pretty heavily at that time. Saw that there were about 5 leaks going on in some of our academic and residence hall spaces. And so ultimately didn't end up having the meeting, and got a call that the Frith parking lot was flooded, and that there were a number of cars that were underwater. So we went into emergency response mode and tried to mobilize as many people as we could at the time. I walked back over to the student center. By that time, the student center patio was, really underwater. Worked with our team in student life to be able to get everyone together. Then in the midst of everything, we got a report that there was a tornado warning for the city of Danville. So we went from mobilizing into a plan of action to using our Live Safe alert to make sure that everyone was sheltering in place. Luckily, for the most part, everybody complied and went to their locations. And throughout this, the wind was really, blowing very hard, and it continued to rain. And then after that, the power went out. And that was on Thursday, and it didn't come back on until Monday. So after the storm had passed, going around campus was just, an incredible sight. Trees, power lines were down. People's cars had been really destroyed by trees. Our rock wall that was over by our new prayer garden had fallen. Just really astonishing things that happen in a matter of minutes. We are very grateful to the entire emergency response team and their specific teams for mobilizing so quickly from Thursday evening up until, even now, continuing the work. Folks like our grounds team, our facility staff have been working tirelessly to be able to get campus back to normal. Our housing and residence life team, along with safety and security, worked very diligently to keep our students safe when we did not have power. Our dining services staff came together, and they were able to feed our students for the time that the power was down, even when they were only working on 3 generators. And so in the midst of all of this damage and this storm, our campus community really came together. And I will always remember and be thankful for everyone's resiliency and the ability to really be flexible and work with one another.
Thank you to the emergency response team for responding so quickly when Hurricane Michael hit our campus.
Thank you, emergency response team, for keeping us informed and safe during the hurricane.
I would like to thank the Res Life staff for keeping all of us safe during the hurricane. Keep it up, guys. You're doing great.
Thanks everyone for all your hard work and effort. It was greatly appreciated by all of us.
Brother for Brother would like to thank our emergency response team for being there for us in our time of needs. And also keeping North Campus on and letting the students shower and use electricity while traveling.
I just want to give a big thank you to all of the emergency response team for your tireless work and for helping our students and all of us during this time. I know that you put in a lot of effort. Res Life, student engagement team, the cafe. I mean, it was just amazing how you came together and in response to this. So thank you so much. We appreciate everything that you've done.
Thank you to the emergency response team, specifically Res Life, for working around the clock to make sure all the students were safe during the storm.
Thank you, emergency response team, for keeping us students safe, and all the faculty and staff here as well.
So I want to thank the emergency response team for helping out during the hurricane. They kept us warm. They provided the CAF with supplies that we needed to stay not hungry. They gave us food during the storm, gave us shelter. Even though we didn't have power, they still helped us in many different ways, and we can't thank them any more than they did.
Thank you to the dining hall staff and Averett University for being open and making accommodations during our hardships and through the tough time of the hurricane, the power outage, and just making sure that we all had food here on campus, even if it wasn't.
Thank you to the emergency response team for keeping our students at AB University safe, and thank you to the beautification team at AB for just keeping our campus lovely throughout the storms and stuff. Thank you.
Hey, emergency response team, I just wanted to take a quick second to say thank you very much for all you did in the cleanup efforts from the hurricane damage. A lot of times there are people that are kind of above our heads and above our pay grades, and they get a lot of thanks because of the platform that they're on. And I'm ashamed to say that I don't even know a lot of your names, but you are the heroes, every one of you. And I've heard it said that the strongest among us may not wear a crown, and that's certainly you. So thank you so much for all you've done to keep us afloat. No pun intended. Thanks again.